How's everybody doing? You having a good time? Are you ready for Philly on the Rise? We got a great show lined up for you tonight. We got Indian Spice, we've got Lyrical Therapy, and we've got John Sax Williams. So please, have a good time on the show. Make some noise and let these guests know that we're here to support them, and let Philly artists know that we're here to support them, because Philly is on the rise! Let's bring up our first guest, Miss Lyrical Therapy.
Have you ever been holy? It's like living a nightmare movie. It's like dreading each day, wanna fade away. Wait for God to take my soul by day. I pray. Have you ever been spit on? Mouth crusted sideways, spit on. It's like tasting all your hate, all your effing hate. Hating myself cause I take the pain. God bless the child with nights where they were still splitting my brain out. I can't stay the torment. The teasing that comes from birth to hate, shotguns mayhem. A bully is the devil and a poke in your face. So God bless the child, and she knows from what's happening. Torment. Have you ever been moonlight to keep you from daylight? It's like, please, gotta get to normal. I'm scared. Have you ever felt your heart beating for its last one? We do, and we pray. Amen. Take me home again. Amen. Take me home again.
Very blessed to be here.
That's good. You're telling me that big, gigantic voice came from this little, small frame?
I am a facilitator for God the Creator, and He has blessed me with the voice. I just want to share the love.
That was amazing. Negro spiritual.
Thank you.
First, tell us, where'd you get the name Lyrical Therapy?
Well, in my walk trying to figure out who I am, my destiny, my purpose, etc., I found in love that I am an artist. What I create is healing through energy. Music is very important to me. Therapy is music to me. So what I do, I write and I need therapy. I'll put them together. Lyrical therapy.
Understood, understood. So you are an artist, obviously a spoken word artist, a singer. You also have a book coming out. Tell us a little bit about the book.
My debut novel is called Memoirs of an INFP. INFP, for anyone who doesn't know, stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, and Perceptive. Basically, it is a collection of true life events in poetic form of a struggle to empowerment out of mental illness and spiritual crisis. I'm the type of person where I can hear the same message 50 million times, but because I am hot wired to receive therapy lyrically, I need to get a message in a certain way, and I figure I can't be the only one hot wired like that. Wow. So maybe I can get the message out to people who walk the same walk and talk the same talk that I do.
Yeah. So give us something to look forward to, at least maybe one chapter or a snippet of it.
Sure. I'll give you a piece called Yes We Can. It was actually written around the time Obama, our President Obama, actually was inaugurated into office. That time in our lives inspired us. So I'll give you a little part of that. Yes We Can. It goes, this is a momentous time in our lives. Slavery led us to this time. Captives of the Holocaust led us to this time. Rosa, Martin, Malcolm, and Harriet all saw the future in their time through God somehow. Otherwise, they still be right here, right now. Same soul another time, fighting the same fights and doing the same judicial crimes. Do we not all see this somehow?
Let's give it up for Lyrical Therapy. tell us, when can we expect this book to come out? How do we find it?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. Look for Lyrical Therapy. Twitter is for Lyrical Therapy. Facebook is Lyrical Therapy for You. The debut novel, Memoirs of an INFP, will be out this year. So I will keep anyone interested, anyone seeking knowledge, wisdom, deliverance, a friend, comfort, love, God, creation. I'm here to be the facilitator and the vessel for you.
Good stuff. And you'll be back later on.
Yes.
You wrote a piece about bullying.
Yes, I wrote an anti-bullying song called Torment. I was bullied myself when a child. You may not believe it the way I look now, but I had super Urkel glasses. Yeah, I did. I actually had headgear, you know, that went around the mouth. But it's a terrible time in my life. I got spit on, almost thrown in trash cans. I moved from place to place, so it was really hard to make friends. So it's not just walking. I literally walk the talk, and I know what it's like to be bullied. I know what it's like to be on the precipice of not wanting to be on this earth because of someone else's insecurities, and that's what the song is about. I do not want to hear about another child taking their life because somebody else has to prove themselves through torturing a smaller person.
And we can't wait to hear it. We can't wait to hear it. Let's give it up once again for Lyrical Therapy, everybody. We'll be right back with our very next guest, Mr. John Saxe Williams. How you doing? You feeling good? All right, good brother.
See you, man.
Mr. John Sax Williams.
Yeah, man.
Up there playing that tune. How you feeling?
Great.
Okay. So tell our audience what type of saxophone do you actually play? Because there's several types.
This is a soprano saxophone right here. I play soprano, flute, clarinet, sax, oboe, bassoon.
Wow, how long have you been studying music for?
Man, for about 20 years.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So are you trying to follow in the footsteps of some other Philly giants? How did you get drawn to the saxophone? I mean, it's such a beautiful instrument.
Oh man, it's actually a long story. One Friday, I was listening to I think it was Earth, Wind and Fire, and I wanted to get a saxophone. My dad was like, well, the guy at the pawn shop said, you know, if you play clarinet, okay, good, you learn this, master this, and I'll get you a saxophone. So one day we were eating fish, we eat fish every Friday.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? And came home and in a paper bag, he slid it across the table, and it was a clarinet. I was like, Dad, this ain't no saxophone. And like I told you, to the guy at the pawn shop, I said, if you're going to play this, then, you know, get your saxophone. So I mastered that, and I brought me a saxophone, and I've been playing sax ever since.
Gotcha. So where can we find you? We at different venues around the city?
Yeah, definitely.
How often you play?
About 3 nights, 4 nights a week.
Okay.
Because we were just up in New York at the Underground.
Yeah,
Up there. We'll be in Tampa this Saturday.
Okay.
Down there. The first Friday in June we'll be at Juice Studios and Northern Liberties.
Yeah.
We'll be there, and then we'll be doing the opening of the Farmers Market also the first week in June in North Philadelphia.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
So you're all over the place. This is like a full-time gig for you.
This is it, man. You
Okay.
know,
Do you prefer? You know, there's two types of jazz. There's classical jazz, and then
Right.
there's this electronic jazz that we call smooth jazz.
Right.
Which do you prefer? You do both?
I do both.
Okay.
I do it all.
There's no preference that you.
There's no preference, but I'm kind of like leaning towards the smooth jazz, R&B jazz now.
Okay.
I've done a lot of straight ahead and classical and things like that. So
Yeah.
this is where I'm at right now.
Are you a Phillies fan, or you're just trying to color coordinate?
I'm a Phillies fan.
Because they're going through a rough time right now.
Got to still represent.
You still got to represent,
got to
even though they're
represent.
stinking out the joint.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, how long will this last for? You still representing? Isn't there not in the playoffs? You're still going to?
Yeah. But even though my music director, Jay Nixon's wearing a Pirates hat out there, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with the Phillies.
Okay.
I think we're gonna do something.
All right, John
Yeah.
Sax Williams, thanks for coming by today, good brother.
Okay.
We'll be right back with our very last guest.
Same page with different chapters. Make no mistake, because you see a pretty face with a little waist. I have what it takes. Forget about the physicalities and listen to the words of my mentality. Let's skip all formalities and get down to the legalities. My mind a place of unlawful intrigue, once a supporter, now filled with envy. Let's not forget about the people who think some fine women equals a Kelly Bundy. I'm more like Dr. Phil mixed with a little Dear Abby, or my savvy mixed with life's lessons and tips. As I rip these words of spoken word, I move on to my novel and write my blurb. Representing all angles of grown and sexy, I can get continuous orgasms if you decide to let me. Evict you from a place known as a fantasy and welcome you to the here and now called reality. And I'm gonna keep it 100 without using analogies. And once you see I'm more than physicalities, no worries, I accept all apologies. I'm doing what I do, and my pen is my friend. And if I see something I don't like, I'm gonna write about it again and again in various forms with the same message. And I'm gonna be clear so there's no guessing. Have you feeling some type of way, ready to go to confession? Guilty conscience is what I'm collecting. And if you disagree, hey, I'm cool with objections. To each his own, I write what I see. Best believe when I write, I don't forget about me. I make mistakes like everyone else. I write about everything, including myself. Much more than words, words equaling action. There's too much hate and not enough laughing. I used to ask myself, Indian asking what the hell happened. People can't be real, so used to acting. Never want to listen so quick with the yakking. My real beauty is what's within and the skill that I have. The outside beauty is just a bonus with the plan. So forget about what you see and listen to what you hear. I'm a sister reaching out so you can wear a genuine smile on your face and get rid of the fake, because we hide behind these phony smiles all the while. I'm just trying to pass on certain messages that we keep neglecting, and you can't grow unless you start accepting and keeping the mind cloudy with all these objections and holding up the process of one's resurrection in the mind. They say the mind is a terrible thing to waste, but it's also a great thing to gain. Some things will change while other habits remain the same. To keep one blind is a part of the game. So you see, I'm more than physicalities within the makeup of my anatomy. Over here, no Kelly Bundy, see. It's all spice with a little savvy mentality.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Now, even though you're not really from Philly, you're from Camden.
Yes.
But I still had to bring you on the program because that was some amazing stuff.
Thank you.
What inspired you to write that piece?
Well, you know what, to be honest, I was performing one night, and it was another female poet there, and she said something. Basically, like I said, pretty women basically don't have it, you know, the way I was dressed, and I'm like, wow, like, you know, she really, and that's, when she said that, that night I went home and that's what came out of me.
Wow. All in one evening, just sat down and let it all out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. How often do you perform? Where do you perform?
I perform a lot in Philly, actually.
Okay.
I open up for comedy shows.
Okay, all right.
So that's what I mainly do. I open up for comedy shows besides doing my, writing my novels. That's what I do.
Okay, so you've got a novel coming pretty soon.
Well, actually I have two that's out already.
What are they about? What are the names?
One, my urban novel is titled Blind Betrayal.
Okay.
That's a story based in Camden about friends, which the title is that it tells the whole story, Blind Betrayal.
Is it a love story and you got drama?
It is all types.
Somebody's throwing something, somebody's running from the police.
All that's in there.
All that's in there.
All of it's in there.
Man. Okay.
And my other novel is a spoken word novel.
Huh.
So, and I actually have around about 2 to 3 books that's dropping next month.
Okay, are you self-published or?
Self-published.
Wow, okay, because I know this can be kind of a hard task to get it all together yourself.
Yes.
What made you want to become and go self-published?
Well, the fact that it's kind of hard getting into publishing houses, and I didn't want to go through all of that. I just wanted to go ahead and I wanted to do it. I didn't want to go through the getting turned down and all that. I just wanted to put my material out there.
Right.
That's it. I just wanted that out there.
All right, so what's next for Indian Spice?
Like I said, I have a couple of novels dropping next month. One is a vampire novel. I wrote Outrageous Return, and I actually have part 2 of the first urban novel that's out already, and there's a third book which my daughter, my 9-year-old daughter, she's the creator and co-author of that book. She created a superhero.
So you got your kids involved.
Oh yes,
That's good stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
So I've got some young kids.
Okay.
So you say she created the superhero.
Yes.
Did she actually create the character,
Yes,
color?
she did. Yes, she did.
What does this character do? Does he fly? Does he...
No, actually, his name is Bobby Kaboom.
Bobby Kaboom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Bobby Kaboom, and he
Doesn't
actually,
sound like a brother.
No, he actually has a super wheelchair. He's like a little, he has a laboratory in a tree house. He goes after the bad guys. You know, she made up the little town, Peaceville.
Yeah.
So it's like bad guys come into the town and he saves, it's great.
That is
great.
Awesome. So that's coming. That's not out
Yes.
now.
No,
okay.
it's coming. It's
when
coming.
When can we expect that?
Actually, probably within the next month.
Okay, all right. And part 2 of the throwing and the knives and the
Blind
jumping
Betrayal.
and running from the police.
Yes.
When? Okay, that's when?
Next month.
Next month as well.
Yes.
That's us. So you've got some good things coming down the pipe.
Yes.
That's good. Well, we're going to definitely look forward. Thanks for coming to Philly and making this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, right?
Yes.
All right. Indian Spice, everybody. We're going to close off the show with the piece. Actually, Lyrical Therapy and John Sex Williams have gotten together and they are creating some very good music. So we're going to end the show with that. Stay tuned.
A Negro spiritual. I'm a Negro spiritual, revived through Christ to claim you. Shame the legacy, our stories so true. I am a Harriet Tubman. I cross the rivers for you. Through storms of blood, the hard train tracks underground to free you. I am a Sister Rosa. My 2 feet stood when I sat down. You sit too long, complain too much. When will you stand your ground? We are the spirit